Nancy Green with Film Critique. And actually, one of my questions was about that fight. When I was watching you guys, it reminded me of the fight scene in Terminator 2 between Robert Patrick and Arnold Schwarzenegger, because
Yeah.
you have these two characters going at it like that. And I wanted to know for you, like, how did you prepare for this, and what, like, if you can go a bit more into what that was like you're
Mhm.
fighting Denzel Washington, in this role. And so I would really love to hear a bit more about that.
Yeah, for we rehearsed just with the text and the script for weeks. And I was rehearsing with them before other cast members came in. And that rehearsal process we can talk about later, but the actual choreography of it, it is, you are dealing with, again, confines. You're working in this sort of sandbox. And again, the physicality, like there were things that I naturally wanted to do, that as we were beating through the fight, that the actual movements, that the swords are huge swords, and they're blunt, but they're not, if you get hit by them, they will mess you up. We can't play with rubber swords because, it just doesn't look right. So a lot, it was just precision. And you have to be precise in those moments, because then it allows freedom for you to, find moments to still connect the acting beats. Even if you take a look at all the way up until that last moment, it isn't until his hubris, it isn't until his pride gets in the way, that's when he loses his head, both literally and figuratively, which I think is again, incredible storytelling, incredible, and that came out of the conversations of, the reason why, he goes in the middle of a fight for your life. Everything is crumbling down around you. A crown falls off your head and you turn around to go pick it up. That is the reason why, as soon as he puts that thing back on his head, it's misplaced. And the sword, you know what I mean? And I think it's just it's shocking, but it's also just so cool and so well done. But again, it's storytelling, it's precision. And Joe put all of these obstacles sort of in our way to sort of jump around and fight. It just makes it more interesting. And yeah, Denzel, I mean, he's just the man. Like, that's just my dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just the idea that I'm standing there on and again, all of this was built inside. All of the scenes in this film were all filmed inside. So, we're sitting there in this huge, on this parapet, and I'm literally sword fight. I mean, it's a kid's dream. Like, we're sword fighting in costumes, wearing our froze and our natural hair, and like, just up there doing it. Two Black men too, which I think is incredible imagery, because I mean, also dealing with Shakespeare, and how often do we see that? How often does a young kid get to turn on, or go to the theater, or turn on Apple and see, these Black men speaking this text, and then, one represents good, one represents evil, in this battle between morality and all of the complexity of who we are. I just thought that was dope too.
Yes.
And one of them
yes.
happens to be Denzel Washington. You know what I'm saying? So
nice. Yes, it was fantastic. I love the production, everything, the way it was done. It was so good. It was like very engaging. So
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.